You guys go up to heaven, you see a book that says, Abe's life, and you see, like, I don't know, multimillionaire, business broker, whatever. And you go up there and you're like, this is not me. Like I didn't do any of this.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you didn't, but your other, like, this is what you could have been.
What up, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Book of Bruh.
What up?
We asked you to write in last week on Instagram with your favourite conspiracy theories. We've got a few of our own as well. I've been looking at this all morning and my head is frazzled, like completely fucked. I don't know what I believe
Conspiracy theories are a mad one. Careful with what we go into because of things like COVID. Where did it start from?
Yeah, like political stuff and religious stuff.
Yeah, I want to stay away
which
from
is
that.
where we should have done this at the start, but like this is all just theories.
Yeah,
if your religion comes into it, means nothing.
Yeah,
political
beliefs, whatever you believe in, it's just us chatting shit, you know.
Yeah,
like we do.
Yeah. But COVID. Have you got one for that? I've got a big one for that.
Oh really? Oh, you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What? So conspiracy theory, is COVID real then, or where did it? So what is it real, or where did it start from, or whatever?
COVID is real.
Okay.
So there's like a few that I could see linked into it, into one big fat juicy one.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
well, why don't you start by saying your stuff about COVID, and then I'll get into this massive rant that I've prepared.
The conspiracy theory of where it started from.
Yeah.
So where do you think COVID started? Or how do you think COVID came around? Or has COVID always been around?
Okay.
Because everyone must have seen the posts of how it was predicted in that book that was made in the 80s, I think it was.
Yeah. I mean, there's always some. But who's actually seen the book?
Bro, that book has been out there, bro.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, that book's been, and it said it in black and white.
Yeah.
That it's going to be made in Wuhan. Yeah. It's going to be this, that, blah, blah, blah. And it all came true.
Yeah.
Is it just another virus? Because remember at the beginning of COVID, yeah, that they were putting on the news that people were literally just passing out.
Yeah.
That was obviously all all BS.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Because like I remember watching the news where they were showing scenes from sort of China, Wuhan, where it sort of originated from. I don't even know where Wuhan actually is. Is it in China?
China.
And there were people like sort of standing at the bus stop, and then suddenly, boom, boom, boom. They were going down like dominoes, bruv.
Yeah.
That did not happen. That was fake. It was fake. But
okay.
How many people have you seen just suddenly just pass out on the road here?
None.
Yeah, so
it's true. Yeah, passing out wasn't a symptom.
It wasn't. Like they just got sniped from the back.
Yeah,
that was happening in Wuhan.
Oh, wait, so you think that was like
that was actors, bro?
That was just actors like laying down the foundation, say like, "There's this virus going around that is knocking people out, but it won't knock you out." in your country.
You're okay.
Only in Wuhan.
Yeah, that must have been fake.
Yeah,
and that it came from a bat, from someone eating a bat, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously going to be nonsense. That's got to be. I straight up, yeah. I genuinely finger when a finger goes down like that, that's serious, bro.
Yeah.
It couldn't have come from a bat. We've been eating bats for years.
Yeah, but the way that viruses develop.
All right, go on, Doctor Abe.
So the way that viruses develop,
yeah, go on,
is that they like evolve pretty much.
Yeah, they mutate.
And they can cross the species barrier.
Yes, they can.
Yeah. So like with bovine TB, one of the reasons why it's such a big worry is because it could cross the species barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's been loads of cases of this happening.
Yeah. Agreed.
So like AIDS,
I
don't know where that came from, but apparently it's from fucking a monkey.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, someone fucked a monkey and then it just got out. Some people think that it was the CIA used to They like engineered it so that they could
man.
attack the gay and African American community in America.
Oh wow.
That was that was conspiracy.
Wowza.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. I would not be surprised.
But I think that in this little conspiracy theory that I have, I don't actually believe this, but I could conceive this. Like if it came out in the future that they did this, I'd be like, that could,
that makes sense. Yeah, I
believe it.
I obviously don't believe it now, but yeah, if someone said it in the future, like, oh yeah, we brought this out to population control.
Yeah,
that's what I think this whole COVID thing is,
because
it's got to be population
COVID has been around for a long time, but it's been called by different names.
Yeah,
so like the SARS virus. That was like a big pandemic back in the day. Like this has happened loads of times.
Yeah,
but it's always been localized into China.
Yeah,
in like that area.
And apparently, and everyone saw these conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
that it all started coming out when different mobile phone networks came out.
5G networks.
Yeah, because apparently, I'm not 100% sure if it's true.
Yeah,
hence conspiracy theory. When 3G came out, it was like mad cow disease.
Oh.
When 4G came out, it was like bird flu. Well, that kind of thing. Like 3G was 2G was mad cow disease. 3G was bird flu. 4G was whatever. 5G is COVID. Blah blah.
Yeah.
And do you is it? It's not 0% chance that it's not true.
It's not 0% chance, but I don't think that's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't believe it's true.
All right, so yeah, little technical issue there.
One of the slight technical issue.
One of the lights went off, and you couldn't see Julian anymore.
You can only see my teeth and my eyes, but yeah.
Hey, that's a conspiracy theory, right there.
No, not really. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's some of the unfortunate circumstances that come with skin color. Melanin. So yeah, COVID.
We were talking about COVID and being in Wuhan.
So yes, they could have engineered the whole thing.
Yeah,
definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
but was it like what was it? Was it made for population control?
I think in this conspiracy theory, I don't actually think this.
Yeah,
I think yes, because with the virus, as it's happened in the past, where with different evolutions of it.
Yeah.
So say like with SARS, they released it.
Yeah.
And it only hit like the younger population.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do any sort of population control, if you're going to do it, you want to do it where it's going to hit a certain demographic.
Yeah.
That are like the elderly.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the ones that are medically dependent or something like that.
Yeah,
they're not economically active.
Yeah, because COVID took out a whole bunch of elderly.
A whole bunch.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think they've been releasing these strains of the virus to see how it reacts with certain people.
Yeah.
So like with SARS, it didn't hit the demographic that they wanted. So they managed to keep it. Yeah. So they managed to keep it contained in China because it affected like working.
I thought does SARS not come over?
It didn't come over to here as much as like
okay.
it got out a little bit, but but like how with COVID they were just like, oh, it's not too much of a big deal, we're not going to close the borders just yet, we're just going to let it come in a little bit more, and like everybody let it come in.
They did.
But with SARS and stuff, they were literally just like shut down.
I'll swear.
Yeah, so it was like a very different reaction to the same virus.
Okay.
So then it's like, did they do it as population control to try and get rid of demographics that aren't economically active?
Yeah, that's just
and then
leeching.
Yeah, and then the virus naturally it mutates into whatever, and then it starts to affect our demographic. And then there's different symptoms and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. So could it be a form of population control? Yeah, I can see them doing stuff like that.
Where do you think it came from?
A lab.
Oh, okay. Properly engineered.
I think they just let it grow and mutate until it mutates into a strain of the virus that they want.
So do you believe that book?
I didn't read the book, so I don't know that they engineered a lab. They engineered it in Wuhan. Yeah, because if you're gonna then release a virus, you want to distribute it. You want to do it somewhere that's dense population.
Yeah,
which China fits perfectly. And also,
China ticks the boxes.
wherever you go in the world, there will be a bus full of Chinese tourists there.
Yeah.
I've been to like the most remote village in Spain, and who rolls up but a bus full of Chinese tourists?
Yeah.
They go fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they want to see everything. They're very they're explorers.
Yeah, so you want a nice like ground zero. You want a dense area. You want it where
Yeah.
people spread out and they travel. And in China, it's perfect.
Makes sense. Little Asian Indiana Jones
Yeah,
people out there
exactly. Yeah,
exploring everywhere.
yeah. My little sister from last episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Your little Asian sister running
My little
around
Asian
trying to see
sister.
everything. Yeah, it does make sense.
yeah.
And that's why I don't believe it. It couldn't have come from a bat.
No,
What that's sort of conveniently placed right outside this lab in the market that's right next to where SARS and everything else comes from and all of this. It's too much of a weird coincidence.
yeah. And I think in terms of like a population control,
Yeah,
it's perfect
it does. Yeah,
because it doesn't damage infrastructure.
yeah.
It doesn't like when you have a war,
Mm.
entire countries get like flattened. Like in
Yeah.
in Ukraine, that whole economy is going to be fucked for ages.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And they are like massive producers of wheat and stuff. So we're probably going to see a few food shortage in the future.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, naturally. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
why engineering a virus would be great. But then with the war
Yeah.
in Ukraine, because
Are we going there?
because what I think,
No.
what I could believe if it came out in the future is that like Illuminati, which is something that one of you wrote in about.
Yeah,
So
which we will get to, by the way.
yeah, so in the 18th century, this group called the Illuminati started to come together, which is just this group of
Rich elites.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they have ties to the Freemasons and all these other like big societies,
The big dogs.
the big dogs.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few notable members. I think George Bush was one of them.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really hide it.
They're very open about it.
Yeah, they are quite open about it.
Yeah,
The
And-
Rothschilds.
yeah. And
All-
I can
all of
I can
these.
see that they're because like with our politicians, often I think, how is this person in charge?
Yeah, for real, 100%.
Because I think if you're really going to run something,
Yeah,
what you want is like a patsy. You want somebody who's like a popularity contest winner.
yeah. Like,
So,
I mean,
like a politician, a prime minister, you want somebody that would be like, I can get out in public. I can appeal to all the
Yeah.
demographics. I can say
Yeah.
everything you want to hear.
yeah,
Blah blah blah. When really, like,
You
I'm running it in the background while you're charming all the people.
yeah,
And also, because being prime minister really is just being the head of the witch hunt. Because anything
Yeah, you
you,
are,
anything you do, the media is going to be like, you're a dick.
You're a
You-
dick,
You
yeah, no
fucked
matter
it all
what
up.
you
This
do,
is
yeah.
all your fault.
yeah.
So
I wonder if it would be different if Boris Johnson was like a model. Would-
maybe,
Yeah, might throw the whole game off.
yeah,
I mean, look at Putin.
Yeah.
He's not. You can see that he's not that type of politician.
no, but I think it,
Serious KGB man there.
yeah,
So we've got to be careful what he says.
yeah, because all
Suddenly, just
because with all these like world leaders, like
Yeah.
every tool belt needs a hammer.
yeah.
So like Putin would be the bit of a rough runner where if you need someone to do
Yeah,
some
man.
dodgy stuff,
he's
he can
the
do-
man.
he can do it.
Like everyone knows that one dodgy character who could maybe get you something.
Yeah,
That's Putin.
that is Putin.
Yeah.
And I mean, the war in Ukraine doesn't make any sense. What he's saying, like the
A lot of it makes sense.
denazifying.
Yeah, a lot of it don't make sense.
So what if it's just the Illuminati who've said, right, we've done this whole thing where we've cut down the population a little bit,
Yeah.
and now global warming is a big thing. We need to get the individual to start thinking about energy. I don't actually think this. This is just a conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. But what if we need to get the individual? So we need to get like you
To pay more.
and your parents
Yeah.
and everybody to
Yeah.
start thinking about their consumption. And the best way to do that is to raise energy prices and the cost of living, which has all happened at the same time.
It all comes down
conveniently.
to money, bruh.
Yeah.
It's all to do with money.
So then they create this war with one of the largest producers of oil,
Yeah.
which is going to raise up the oil price, which raises up fuel consumption.
Everything else.
At the same time, TFL, the prices are rising up.
Yeah.
Like everything's going up at the same time.
Yeah.
So then, even my parents, it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
But if the old dog has to pay more for electricity, then all of a sudden they're going to learn that new trick.
Yeah, they will definitely.
Like mine are like turning things off at the mains.
Damn.
They're like hanging their washing up instead of just putting it in the dryer. They're doing less washes.
Yeah.
Everybody has been using less energy.
Yeah.
Because of this war in Ukraine.
Which is, well, they're only doing that because the government are trying to get more money off us. Because then suddenly, conveniently, our tax go up.
Yeah.
Our NHS contribution
everything goes up.
Everything has gone up.
Yeah, but that's because I think that it's not them trying to get more money out of us.
Oh, you don't?
I think it's them creating a narrative where you have to think about how you're spending your money.
Oh,
because if everything else was low, but energy prices went up,
yeah,
you'd be like, yeah, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like I can just take the hit.
Okay.
But if everything goes up, then you have to think about every single thing you're doing.
So what, you think that they're trying to do this to help us?
So I think this Illuminati group, because they can't just say, because I think they've been trying to say for ages, global warming is happening.
Yeah.
And then loads of people are like, it's a myth. It's another conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
And science has come out to say that it's real.
I just don't know, bro.
If you fucking say that global warming isn't real, I'm quitting this podcast. I'm not doing this with you anymore.
No, I don't really know much about global warming. I don't. Everyone here, I think global warming is a lot like gluten.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard the word.
Yeah.
And they know that they've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
But do they really know what's going on? What is gluten?
Exactly.
What is global warming?
Exactly.
What is wheat?
Yes,
no,
exactly.
No, we know what wheat is, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone knows what it is, but no one like. I try and avoid gluten.
Yeah.
But what are you actually avoiding? Show me gluten. Show me it.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
What
does that mean? What?
But that is the mentality that a
lot of people have.
Yeah, and that's why creating this narrative of raising up the energy prices, that I don't need to show you what global warming is. You're naturally going to go. You're doing what you need to do to fix global warming because I'm charging you a fuck ton of money to put your dryer on.
Okay.
So
but I don't think that the government are trying to like help us, bro.
Oh no, I don't actually think this is a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
But within this like fun little film plot that I've put together, it would make sense that if there was this group, say they're, there's like Zionists, which is like this weird like Jews around the world theory that I saw. Or
I mean, I see. Yeah. I mean, like with that, I don't think that's not true. Apparently, a lot of Jewish people run the country, run the world. Not the country, sorry, the world.
Yeah, they're hard workers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they are hard workers. But yeah,
let's move away from it. You can't say anything.
Yeah, we can't say anything.
You can't just move away. Move away.
Yeah. True.
That's not one we want.
So, with the whole prices going up.
Yeah.
What is global warming? Tell me.
I think that's a whole other.
Swear.
That's a whole other topic. I'm very. Okay. This is like something I'm
you're
very passionate
very
about.
passionate. You are.
I am. Fair. So I think that would be a great topic for another day.
Well, so with this whole Ukraine war,
yeah,
I heard that it's all just to do with getting more money. Anyway. I
mean,
it's a nuclear.
At the other end of
it's like a game of chess, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. It basically is.
Yeah, because I mean, if it would just be like if they. Say if they released COVID and they knew that Italy was going to get hit hard, they could short the Italian markets, which is when you bet. So when you have the stocks going up, you can bet on the stocks going down.
Yeah.
So if they had this whole war thing, they could just bet against everything or everything that's going to go up because they know they've done it.
They know they've done it. Would you suck Putin off to save the world? Whilst we're talking about Ukraine and stuff,
yeah.
So
wait. I mean, what
Boris has come to you?
Yeah.
Like big old fat.
Yeah.
Little hand man.
Yeah.
We need to stop the war in in Ukraine. So we need to stop it. Putin has said that he's a little hand man to suck him off and he'll stop.
Okay, that's a terrible Boris Johnson impression, but it's a good Winston Churchill impression. Yeah, really good, really good.
There you go. As we saw from last week's episode, I'm a man of many talents. I'm quite the linguist.
Okay. Yeah, go on then. I'll suck him off.
Damn, man.
Why would you not? To save the world, you're not going to suck a little dick. You're a fucking bad
He
person,
might have a
man.
big one, bro.
Yeah, he might.
And he might have stocked up for like 4 weeks. He's been busy.
Yeah, he knows you're coming.
Well, oh man, no, I don't think I could.
You're a bad person, man.
Oh,
You're a bad person.
Am I?
Yeah, you're not going to suck somebody off to save the world. You're willing to watch the world burn. Hey.
Don't judge me like that.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but
You're fucked.
Yeah, I guess I am. Sorry, world. Yeah, I don't think I will. I don't think I would.
Hey,
Putin will just have to carry on. We'll have to find another way.
find another way.
Yeah, we will have to.
There's always another way.
There we go. There's always another way. Thanks, but you said you would suck him off. There's always another way, but you know what? Fuck
I'm taking the direct path to saving the world.
Yeah, you're going straight for the dick.
Every day you don't suck that dick, more people are dying.
Yeah, or they'll come up with another the other way in half hour, and you'll be all right.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
It might just be a few minutes. It might take a couple of weeks. It might take years.
Yeah, could be. So
Not
what
me,
other
though.
conspiracy
Give me
theories have
that
you come up
yeah.
with?
Okay, so
You've come up with, but yeah.
that I've come up with.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, there's the Illuminati, they've done all this narrative stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, that's the only one that I could see being true. Because there's this group called the Mega Society, and they're the ones, like when you take a Mensa test, you have to be in the top 2% of the population. But the Mega Society are the people that are above that. They're like off the charts.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's a fun little film plot where like there's this group of super intelligent people and they're just moving these chess pieces around.
Yeah.
And they call up Putin. They're like, we need to start a war so that we can get energy prices up. So that because I think it will make a massive dent in global warming.
Oh,
what's going on now? Because at the individual level, which is where you really need to change it.
Yeah,
is where we're starting to see the change.
Yeah, for reals.
For reals. What other conspiracies do you have?
Do you believe in the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Oh, straight up. That's it. You believe in it?
Whatever it is, I could see there being a group of people behind the scenes that really do pull all the strings.
Okay. Do you believe you're real? This is one that I don't know why, but I do think about this one a lot as well.
Simulation theory.
If that's what it is, don't know.
Is that like? All right. What is it?
So
you
look. So you like. I'm sure other people must do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this podcast, listen to it, whatever.
Yeah.
There's got to be a time.
Yeah.
Where you've looked in the mirror and thought, "Is this actually me?"
As opposed to.
No, like you're just looking back at yourself and you're like, really? Is this what people see? Is this me? Or is it like, I don't know, surely when you was growing up, there'll be a time where you try and like catch out yourself in the mirror or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or there's been times when you walk past the mirror and you're like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah. Well, you see a little extra something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the whole cat walking past. What's that?
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
Scary.
I get
stuff.
mad deja vu sometimes, and it freaks me out.
Yeah, exactly.
To the point where
does it come from?
When I was traveling around Thailand, I got such mad deja vu, like super super strong.
Really?
Yeah, I was walking to the toilets, and then like there was a cubicle in the end, and there was this corridor. And I looked down the corridor and I got such strong deja vu that I was just like, no, I just turned around and walked away.
Damn.
Because I think there has to be...
There's got to be something.
There has to be something to it.
So what, do you believe that you've had a past life or something?
Or
what do you believe deja vu is?
I don't know.
I know in different faiths and stuff, they believe if you've got a birthmark or something like that, that's a scar from your past, basically.
Oh. That's cool. That's fun.
I think that might be in Hinduism. I'm not 100% sure. So, like, I don't know. Have you got birthmark?
No.
Okay. So you might be. Well, apparently, I think everyone has a birthmark. Maybe you just haven't discovered it. It could be the most littlest scar.
It might be on like the inside of my cheeks or something.
Yeah. It could be absolutely anything. So you might not be brand new. You might be, and that's where your deja vu comes from.
Yeah.
You've walked this path before and you're just seeing like another sort of glimpse into your past life.
I have a very good conspiracy that I think we should end on because it's a nice positive one that ties into that. So when you're ready to wrap up, let me know.
Okay,
and I'll
okay.
drop that bombshell.
So the last bit of this little scenario is when you're walking down the street.
Yeah.
So you do you want the world to know where you work? No, not exactly where you work, but the location.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you work in London.
Yeah.
Obviously, thousands and thousands of people. You probably pass, I don't know, maybe a good couple of thousand a day, maybe.
Sure.
A couple of people,
yeah.
I'm not sure. Whatever. Is every single person that you see real?
Okay.
Because you could only, obviously, conversate a certain amount or whatever. So you could be walking down a busy street. Let's just say Oxford Street, for example.
Yeah.
Walking down a busy Oxford Street. Hundreds of people are walking past you, in and out.
Sure,
whatever,
yeah.
You can't. You literally cannot guarantee every single person is real that you saw.
So you're saying some of them are NPCs?
Whatever NPCs mean.
So like non-playable characters. So you know
okay.
when you're running around in a game and you like
NPCs,
you chat to like a computer guy. Yeah. So they're not actual like players. They're just they're built in.
Well, no. This is not what I'm saying. Like this is not what I'm saying. Is part of This is facts and truths.
Okay.
You cannot guarantee that every single person that you saw is real. And why I'm saying it is facts is because I could be walking right. So me and you could be walking down this busy street of Oxford Street.
Yeah.
With thousands of people going past.
Yeah.
And then you could have been like, "Oh, bro, did you see that chick in the blue dress?" And that it always happens where someone would be like, No, what are you talking about? I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I lie.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it?
It's true.
So that could be you walking in that same path.
Yeah.
At a different state, at a different life, like different parallel universe that it could have happened where it's all merging and.
I've got you. All right. So.
Mad.
That ties in perfectly with one that I saw that I really like.
Okay.
Okay, so the world actually ended in 2012.
Oh, what, the film?
No, so the year.
Oh, okay, all right.
So in the year 2012,
okay,
we did the Large Hadron Collider.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Stephen Hawking said, apparently, I mean, this is all tied in with conspiracy theory
mad
videos.
that you're coming up with this. I, for some reason, was doing a lot of research into the Hadron Collider.
No way. When?
Yeah, last week.
Fuck.
Swear to God, I actually was. Don't know why. I watched about an hour episode on the.
Oh, what did you learn?
Let's see what you say.
No, I think you can set it up and then I'll knock it down.
So the Large Hadron Collider, also known as the. Well, that's why I just call it the LHC.
Sure.
So the LHC is actually not been active that much.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize. So they spent millions and millions of pounds, probably. I don't know how much it actually cost, but probably close to $1 billion, most likely. On this thing, and it's only been activated like once or twice.
Yes.
And they're actually coming back to trials again soon.
Yeah.
If we're not dead, I guess.
Yeah.
With your theory.
Okay.
And all they're doing is so do you know how the LHC is made? Do you know how it's
I mean, I went there on a school trip. I know a little bit about it, but like
shut up.
Yeah, it was sick.
No way.
Yeah. Physics trip.
What?
Yeah.
That is sick, bruh.
It was dope.
That's serious, gang.
Such a nice part of the world as well. Like literally everything is like this little fairy tale village kind of thing. And then they've just got this big fuck off Hadron Collider.
Damn, okay. Well,
I mean, I wish I actually
could something every day.
Understand what they were telling me about it because they were literally just
okay. Yeah, so you all know a lot then.
I know a little bit,
yeah.
But I mean, it's fresh in your mind. I'm talking like year 11.
So I mean, the LHC is literally all it is just a shit ton of magnets.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah.
And all it's doing is just firing subatomic particles. More specifically, just protons. So they're just throwing protons really fast around this ring.
Yeah.
And they're just seeing what happens when it collides.
Mm-hmm.
And that is simply it. And apparently when they did it the first time, the electrics messed up or whatever, and that's where apparently, and I've seen some conspiracy theories about it, where things went wrong because there was no way of anyone predicting of what was going to happen with this, like when these protons collided.
Yeah.
When these protons collided, it could have literally sent us all sucked into this black hole.
Yeah,
We could have been absolutely sort of devoured and stuff like that.
Yes.
Because there was even a guy who put his head inside the LHC. So he put his head into it, and we're talking subatomic. You can't think about how big these are, microscopic size things. You cannot see it. They are so tiny, and this proton fired through this dude's head, and that's a fact. It went in and out, poof, and the guy survived.
Oh yeah, it's tiniest little headshot. Isn't it?
Tiny. Well, the impact on his head was nasty.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Google it if you want. We're not going to put a picture of it here because it's.
But he survived.
He survived. Yeah.
Why did he put his head in there? Why did they let him do that?
Because he wasn't too sure if it was working or not.
Put your fucking hand in there or something.
Well, he put his head in to have a look in it.
Oh, right.
And then boom.
Yeah. I suppose the kinetic energy, even of a subatomic particle, is probably still going to be enough to give you a little.
So so this LHC is apparently coming active very, very soon again.
Okay.
I'm assuming maybe it's only for like the second or third time or something like that.
Okay.
And who knows what's going to happen? What you got? You got a juicy one.
Yeah. So that is perfect that you have given all that knowledge before. Like, what a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
So the theory is that the world actually ended in 2012 as we know it.
Okay.
So Stephen Hawking said that if we ever found the God particle, the Higgs boson, which is what they did discover, then we would be sucked into a black hole.
So the Higgs boson is just another smaller version. It's just a smaller particle, basically.
Yeah. So we didn't get sucked into a black hole.
Oh, right, okay.
But what they do suspect happened is that we got sucked into another dimension and they merged.
Oh.
Because since 2012, a higher percentage of people have been having something that they call the Mandela Effect.
Oh,
which is
oh my god, I totally forgot to mention about that.
Yeah, which is exactly what you said. Where like if you'd seen the blue dress and I hadn't, because your dimension has bled into my dimension, and they're like over the top of each other.
Yeah, and so merged together.
So some examples of this. Ask yourself, when did Nelson Mandela die? This is how it got its namesake. When do you think he died?
I don't know. Oh shit, wasn't it? Yeah, probably around 2012.
Yeah, well, he died in 2013.
Okay, there you
go. But some people remember him dying in the 80s when he was in prison.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's just a lack of education. Really.
Okay, all right.
Because I mean, it sounds like he had a rough time in prison, so it's not hard to say like, oh, maybe he died.
Yeah.
So here we go, another one. The Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Does he have a monocle? Does he not?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There is a lot of that.
Yeah.
For me, I know him as he has a monocle.
I know him as having a monocle as well, but
apparently he doesn't.
Yeah.
And this is I mean, that again links into a lot of where people see what they want to. Well, no, like they not see what they want to see, but what they are designed to see.
Yeah.
Or what they're destined to see. So if you see because it's like the Pringles man as well, isn't it? They say if you see a certain thing of the Pringles man, people see different things.
And I guess that could be the gold blue dress.
Yeah.
Do you remember that thing? It might be that, my dimension has gold, your one has blue.
Blue, yeah.
So we might both be right, but that's just it's just that
I know.
Yeah, it's just the Mandela effect. It's just the way that we see it.
Yeah.
And there's loads of these. Look them up because there's so many. Yeah. Like C3PO, apparently he has a silver leg. He has one silver leg. The rest of him is gold. To be fair, I think that's old camera. It's probably easy to get the colors mixed up. Apparently,
C3PO wasn't he? He was the gold dude, isn't it?
The gold one, yeah. But apparently, he's got a silver leg.
Nah, he's got 2 gold legs. What do you know?
I don't know. I thought gold as well, but I mean, I wouldn't look at his one silver leg.
No, but I feel like it would be something that would stand out, wouldn't it? Be like, hey.
Yeah, but it was old, bruh.
Yeah.
And then Curious George, has he got a tail? Has he not got a tail?
Yeah, God. I think he does have a tail.
He doesn't have a tail.
What?
So that...
for some reason, I always thought there was a tail coming up around...
It would make perfect sense for a monkey, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The most famous one, and the one that got me, Looney Tunes. Is it loony, TOONS, or is it loony, TUNES?
For me, TUNES.
TUNES.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's toons, like cartoons.
Yeah.
TOONS.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
It does. Yeah. Wow.
But for me, it was TUNE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that's the whole thing, that the world ended as you and I knew it in our respective dimensions, if they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to know that I have an interdimensional friend. You know.
Yeah.
But it could also be simulation theory, which is similar to what you were saying. This is quite a well-known one.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Elon Musk said, he pretty much summed it up, where he was like, games a couple of years ago, they were 2 rectangles and a circle.
Yeah.
And then every year they're getting better and better. So in the near future, they're just going to be indistinguishable from real life. And then it could just be that right now we're just playing in this weird game.
Yeah. I know. That's what, like,
and
no,
then,
we're being played.
Yeah. Or like we're playing out a version of somebody's life.
Oh, right.
You know, we're doing like Abe Simulator, and they're living through my life to see if they can get the highest score to get me like the best paid job.
But I've always thought that this could be a dream.
It could be a dream. It could just be a very, very long dream.
Yeah.
I've been in dreams for days before.
But you're saying like very long dream. It could our lifespan is not long.
Yeah.
It's not like. I mean, if we're actually thinking about gods and stuff like that, and you're believing in gods and stuff this, gods are thousands and thousands of years old, right?
Yeah.
So our little tiny lives of maybe 70, 80 years, 100 years, if we're lucky or whatever, is nothing compared to certain people that have got, god figures that have been around for millennia.
Donkeys.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
Mad. What do you think? Do you think we're do you think there's a parallel universe?
In what way?
Do you think there's another version of you living out your life?
Oh yeah, I think so. Sure.
So
I think that it's like, it's in terms of time. So like, instead of deciding to go left, I go right.
Oh,
but then both of those have happened. It's just that in my timeline, I've decided to go left.
Yeah.
And then there's
the one that we're in together right now. We're living this one.
Yeah.
But someone might be living something else.
So there's these infinite break-offs of me.
Yeah.
So you know, there's one universe where I'm like a stockbroker.
Yeah.
And there's one universe where like I'm homeless. And I like to think that I'm in the universe where I hook up with Rihanna. It could be.
You got to throw it out there, bro.
Do you know what? It could be this timeline.
Yeah, man.
In some timeline, you might be, be dating Henry Cavill. You might be the Queen of England.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. I mean, I'd like to think that I'm in the timeline where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah.
But I did see a thing on probably Insta that imagine if you go up to heaven and you see a book saying, so all your timelines will always match. And this might be a good note to end on. So imagine you guys go up to heaven, you see a book that says, Abe's life, and you see like, I don't know, multimillionaire, business broker, whatever, and you go up there and you're like, this is not me, like I didn't do any of this. They're like, you didn't, but your other, like, this is what you could have been, or I
do like to think that there's like a TV up in heaven, and it has like different series of like what happened if I'd gone right that day, or what happened if I had like gone in for that kiss, or stuff like that, and then you can just see all the infinite timelines. I think it would be cool, but it also might be a version of hell where you look at like, why didn't I just fucking go right that day?
And this is and we spoke about this in one episode of how important it is to take risks.
Yeah,
because do you want to go to heaven and not and be the one who's not achieved?
Yeah.
Do you want to be? Yeah. Do you want to be that version of you that's not achieved?
I think, you could probably always do better, but I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone right now.
Things could have gone better.
Things could have gone better. I could have got a better podcast co-host with me.
Yeah, I could have got a co-host who had normal sized hands. Who knows?
I could have got a podcast co-host with more hair.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
a taller one.
A taller one. Oh God, imagine. Like if anyone's seen that video of Anthony Joshua Mayweather,
Oh my god, that's deep. I
So
couldn't
deep,
even
man.
watch that
Oh.
full thing.
poor Mayweather.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys.
No. Let me finish on that nice one.
Okay, let's finish on the nice one. Go.
So,
you can wrap it up for today, bro.
yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. Charity.
Permission. Yeah.
Cool. So this last one's called egg theory. So in an attempt to answer what is the meaning of life and where we go after we die,
Yeah.
this guy called Andy Weir came up with this theory.
Go, Andy.
So
do it in Andy's voice.
So actually, there's a video on Kurzgesagt, which is another YouTube video with like infographics. They've animated this thing. I've seen it before. It's really nice. We'll put it down in the bio.
Cool.
Pause this video and maybe watch that first if you want, but I'm going to read it out here anyway.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers. So it says, the whole thing is that when you die...
Do it in Andy's voice, bro.
Okay, so when you die...
That's not Andy's voice.
Well, you don't know that. It's not a 0% chance that he sounds exactly like me. Andy Weir.
Weir? So is he sounds German to me. Go.
Absolutely not. So, you die. You wake up in the afterlife. You're greeted by a god. You have a lot of questions. Everything's a little bit funky. He's like this weird godly being, and you're getting those sort of godly vibes off him.
Yeah.
You have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
He's like, chill, bro. It's all good. Just relax.
I'll chill.
Yeah. And then he explains to you that you will reincarnate.
Oh,
that's the whole deal.
Yeah.
And what actually happens when we die is that deep within ourselves, we have the culmination of all of our knowledge, experiences that we've had in past lives.
Yeah.
But we can't access them or remember them. And that's by design.
Yeah.
Because our soul is like this beautiful, ultimately complex thing that goes on for infinity.
Yeah.
But the human consciousness can't quite grasp it.
But you can still make those conscious decisions of not doing that thing again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's why, so the mind can only contain a small fraction of that.
Yeah.
And that's what we are considering the soul's infinite nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could fuck with that.
Yeah. So then we experience time as this linear thing because that's the limited nature of our perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it only goes in a straight line.
Yeah.
But when we're reborn, we can do this at different points throughout time. It's not like I die at 11 o'clock and I'm reborn at 11:01.
Yeah.
I can go back in time and reincarnate.
Yeah.
So actually what you're doing is you are reincarnating as different people infinitely and simultaneously. So when I'm chatting to you,
I see.
I am actually talking to another incarnation of myself. So me, you, the person listening, all of our colleagues, everyone that we've ever spoken to is just a small fraction of our soul, and we're actually talking to ourselves.
What?
And so this God then goes on to say that they created the entire universe just for you, and every person that has, is, or ever will exist is just a fraction of your infinite soul and consciousness. So that the meaning of life is to grow and mature through these infinite reincarnations, so that once you've lived them all and matured fully, you will be reborn as a god.
To make the perfect version of yourself, basically.
Yeah. So the meaning of the universe is nothing more than an egg, and your only goal is to be hatched.
Okay. And that goes nicely into is why you shouldn't take drugs. No, I'm joking. But apparently... I
think that's quite nice.
That is quite nice. And with that whole godly thing, that's why, like, again, another conspiracy theory of when you take the toad. Okay. And that is what I'm gonna link that into the bio as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll let you know what the toad is.
Yeah. I mean, what time are we on? I got a few more.
36 minutes, but we're good. We're good. I mean, yeah. We got whatever. We got time. This is a lengthy
I mean,
episode.
it's gonna be a big old two-part.
So the toad, I will link it anyway,
in
case you want to get a proper explanation of it. But the sort of bare bones of it is that when you take acid, Mike Tyson has done it apparently.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have done it, of where they take acid but more specifically from this sort of, I think it's an African toad somewhere. The toad is not hurt. It's not sort of there's no animal cruelty in it or anything like that.
No, if anything, he's having a good fucking time.
He's having a great time but all they do is just take one little drop of this toad and then you see so much mad stuff. and apparently it's meant to be like you opening your third eye, and you're able to see through our one single plane of dimensions and stuff like that, and you're able to see gods and figures coming towards you and stuff like this. And it's not meant to be a bad experience, but it's meant to be an honest experience.
Yeah,
you're meant to come out a bit more enlightened, and you've experienced so much more stuff like that.
Yeah, I have heard you face your demons in it. And and apparently you have to go towards the darkness.
You have to embrace it.
Yeah,
which
it does sound nice. It also sounds very traumatic.
It could be very traumatic.
And also drugs that there's like some drugs where when you do them, you don't come out the same.
Yeah, but that might be a good thing.
It might be, but also imagine if
it's not.
I just decide that I don't like you anymore or something like that. Or that I don't want to live in this country anymore, and I just want to be like a little hippie somewhere.
Yeah. I mean,
which might not be so bad.
Might not be so bad because ultimately it's living your best life.
Yeah, there's this really good YouTube channel called Tales from the Trip, and it's just people that have done a fuck ton of drugs telling stories about it.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was from there, or maybe it was some celebrity, but he was saying that he did acid.
Yeah.
And before he did acid, he was just like a normal guy. He used to love sports. He used to like open up the newspaper, read the column and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he did acid. And then the next day, level, he just did not care about sports anymore.
Yeah.
He just found it so utterly boring.
I don't know.
And that whole big part of his life.
I don't think I'd ever feel comfortable taking acid.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'd like to. I think I want to do it, but also I'm quite scared to do it.
Very scared. Very, very scared.
Because apparently you can get aftershocks as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I think probably I don't know, 70s or whatever.
Yeah,
acid was a big thing.
Yeah,
people were taking this stuff all the time.
Loads.
It might. I don't think it's that popular now, but I think I think we should do it.
Yeah, I'll be down for that.
I'll be down for it.
If we ever get enough subscribers that we can like quit our jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
I would do acid.
Yeah. We'll do acid as a fuck our jobs.
Yeah,
it's acid time, baby.
Yeah.
we'll even do a song. We'll change vanilla. We'll change Ice Ice Baby to acid time. Acid baby, and we'll do one of those things. Yeah, one of them times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should wrap up now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go for it, bruh.
All right. Thank you everyone for sticking along for this long one. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you for writing in. We didn't get to all of them, but obviously we're going to go off on tangents. It's just what we do.
It's just what we do, baby.
That's the topic of the podcast, really, the theme.
Make sure you watch both episodes because we're splitting this into two.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching both episodes. It's been a nice journey.
Yeah. See you on the flip side. Peace.